What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. Today I am so excited to be sponsored by Holo Taco to check out their new 4th anniversary retro collection. We have 5 new holographic jelly shades in this super cute little VHS style box. We also have a new, oh my god, there's so many things to grab. We also have this new on-the-go bag, also to sort of match this whole theming, so I cannot wait to check these things out with you guys. These are all available now for a limited time from Holo Taco, so if you see anything in this video that you like, I would definitely recommend grabbing it while you can. The individual polishes retail for $14 USD, or the collection box, which is all 5 shades, retails for $70 USD. Then you can grab just the on-the-go bag for $29 USD, or you can grab everything all together for $99 USD. Holo Taco polishes are 10-free, vegan, and cruelty-free, and they also ship to a bunch of different countries, so I will also link that FAQ page down below as well. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you're always staying up to date on the newest Holo Taco and nail polish content, but I think it's time we finally check out these polishes. Intro Kyle is a liar. First we're going to look at the box and the bag in a little bit more detail, so you can see the collection box actually comes in this cool little sleeve, which is new for Holo Taco. We've never had a box like that, but then you pull it out and it's this super cute VHS design, and of course we're going to pop that open and we have all our polishes in their boxes with these hollow accents and these bright fun colors that represent the collection. I think that this was such a great, fun, bright, summery, exciting box. I really liked this one, and then the retro on the go bag follows that theme with all of these bright colors. You can see that pink, blue, and sort of neon yellow green just everywhere on this thing, and then the foam insert is blue, so you can see that that really snugly holds your Holo Taco polishes, so you can, if you have to travel, if you're going somewhere, you can pop your shades in here, your top coat, your base coat, and it even has room on the top for your nail kit, some brushes in that little zip part on top, and with Reese's stamp of approval, let's get on to the polishes. First up, we have Life in Plastic, and if you are a person in the world at the current time, you've definitely seen this shade around in the media lately, but I think between the name, between the formula, I just love the timing of this release. I love this shade so much. I feel like I've said this a few times this year, but I don't usually go for pinks, but this is one of those pinks that I'm definitely like, yes, I would wear that. It's a pink jelly base, and in there we have a bunch of hollow glitters, which is just super 90s. This formula, I love it so much. It reminds me of being a child, and I mean, that's kind of the point, but just like being a kid, and my older sisters, their pencils or pens or like their sandals that just had those glitter in them and were see-through, and it just reminds me of like those blow-up chairs people used to have. I don't know, I'm just such a fan of the feeling that this collection gives me, but also this shade specifically, I just totally love it. But moving on to the next one, we have Box Office Bomb. This one is again that same formula, but is an orange base, so you'll see we'll build it up in 2 coats, and I don't think I mentioned it on the first swatch, but all of the live swatches in the video are going to be done in 2 coats, and then some of the full hands I did build up in 3, I think just for the next one and the blue one, because I felt like that just gave a little bit better coverage, but more on that in a moment. You can see back to this swatch, we had really nice coverage in that second coat. I really was a fan of how these shades built up. I didn't get any patchiness. I felt like they really evenly covered the nail for a jelly polish. Sometimes you can have these like weird little bald spots, or some spots that get too much polish and then they look a little bit darker because it's that transparentness, but I really enjoyed these jelly formulas. I feel like with that glitter in there, it was just a nice little touch of this super fun spin on a jelly shade on a holographic shade too. I don't see many holos like this, so I really like these formulas. Up next is High Def, which is maybe my favorite just because it's so unique. It is such an out-of-the-box polish for Holo Taco. I feel we're getting this super bright neon-y yellow, which you can see does go on in that jelly effect, so you're getting that nail line, that really cool layering of the hollow glitter where some of them get covered up, some of them are right on the surface, so you have like these yellow glitters, these hollow glitters. It's just such a fun formula, and this, as I mentioned, was one that in the full hand shots I built up in 3 coats. I just felt like with with my nails, with a little bit of the staining, I don't know, I just felt like 3 coats looked a little bit better to build up that coverage, and this shot here is those 3 coats, so you can see just a little bit more glitter, just a little bit more of that sort of yellowy green color. I really liked this one. This is also one, if you want that super poppy neon, you could definitely start with a white polish as a base and then build this one up over it, and you're gonna get that little bit of a brighter effect. But I think this one in its jelly state looks absolutely divine. Next, we're moving on to Be Kind Rewind, and I hope and pray a lot of my viewers understand that reference. If not, I am scared. But this is a blue jelly polish, and again, this is one that I felt like it really had that jelly effect, which it's totally supposed to, but with my sort of stained nails, this one leaned a little bit more green than it actually is in the bottle and how it may look on you in that first coat, but once I built it up into, we're getting much more of that blue effect, and it is sort of that, like, greenish blue in the first place, but definitely looks a little bit more greenish on the nail, still totally a blue color, but once we switch to the next macro shot and the full hands, you'll get to see that with a third coat, which I feel like does really just, it tops this one off in such a nice, perfect way. I loved the little bit of extra glitter we got. I loved that really plump blue nail. I just am such a fan of this one. This one's super like watery pool. Like, this one is 100% 90s to me, and I love it. Rounding out our collection, we have Antihero and Christine. I see what you did there, but this one is a purple jelly base that sort of almost goes on in a pinky, almost like fuchsia. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's a really beautiful color. It sort of transforms between pink and purple as you layer it up. I love purples. I always say that, but I especially love this one. The jelly effect was so nice, and I feel like of all the shades, this one just had a little bit more of a jelliness to it, maybe because it's purple and it like looks like grape jelly, and that's like, you know, that's like the jelly from the 90s that you ate as a kid. I don't know, it's a whole thing, but I love this shade. I think that the glitter sort of pops a little bit more on this one as well, just because it is a little bit darker. It sort of gives that base for the holo to come through and just light up so nicely. I totally love this shade, and we're going to look at the whole collection together. You can see such a nice mix of color. I feel like they all look so good. I've seen a lot of people doing sort of lazy gradients where you just build the colors up on the nail just with 2 different shades, and I feel like that's so fun. So definitely something I want to try out with these, and yeah, I just think that this was a really fun release, super unexpected, and I really like it. Now that we've seen these new shades, I want to hear your thoughts on them, so leave a comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite. Which ones did you pick up? Did you grab the collection? Did you grab the bag? Personally, I really love this fun new formula from Holo Taco. I like that they're sort of venturing out lately and trying all of these new things. I think the sort of neon aspect of this collection was also pretty fun. It's like not neon, but they are pretty bright and neon-y, especially if you put them over a white base. So they sort of have a dual purpose there. Like I said, it's a new formula, some really nice holo glitters in there. So overall, I think these were a great release. Definitely fun for this sort of late-ish summer time, I guess. Is it late summer now? Is it early fall? I don't know. But it's a great time of year to sort of see that holo glitter in the sun and just have that little bit of nostalgia in the heart, in the air, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely a fan of this collection. Like I mentioned earlier, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and give this video a thumbs up. But I think that's going to be it for this one today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.